Ladies and gentlemen, right now, you are tuning into a special episode 9 of the Weezytalks podcast. You see Cam, you see a few familiar faces, but we got a new guest in the building.
You feel me?
You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, you want to introduce her? Go ahead.
I'm going to introduce her. This is my sister, the one and only Kennedy, a.k.a. Ken Dawg. You feel me?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So Ken Dawg, tell me about yourself. What you do? So we know you. You feel me?
We know you, but they don't know.
Yeah.
This is for you. This is about you. This episode is about you.
What you do?
So what's good?
I'm a little honored to be featured here today.
Yeah, first lady guest, first female guest.
Yeah, I'm a little honored. So
collab.
My name is Kennedy, y'all. You know, I'm Cameron's sister. A little bit about myself is you know, I'm 22. I'm a Leo.
Fresh 22.
Fresh 22.
Yeah.
Fresh 22. You know, I love working out, so if y'all want to tap in, Dawg Fitness.
Shout out Dawg Fitness.
Nayan tapped in a couple times.
Yeah,
he could be my personal
You feel
review.
me? Nah, definitely. Honestly though, like, I be doing some shit I wasn't even ready for. Like last time it's been like 2 weeks, so shit I be doing bear crawls.
Oh no, that brother came out
whole
sweating.
top like
Bear crawls
putting
is
that work in.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Oh no, I hate
everything.
No, that's the one football drill I hate. Bear
No,
crawls.
in football, if they say bear crawl, bro, I'm mad.
No, you going across
I'm instantly
fields.
mad. Like, especially if it's somebody else's fault. Everybody bear crawl. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
We used to have to push towels in basketball practice. It was like the same thing. You got
Yeah,
a shirt,
wow.
take off the jersey, and you push it.
That might be worse.
Yeah, that's definitely gotta be
bad.
worse.
That's what got me hip to the bear crawls.
That is bad.
I don't miss that. I'm glad I wasn't that good at basketball because I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah, pass.
Them Harambe days, we all was hard.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. We was all nice to have Harambe
We all
days,
was
definitely.
Everybody that came from Harambe is a dog from. They don't know. That's
So-
an unknown class.
So first off, you're a hooper, right? So tell me, like, how'd you come into becoming a hooper? Like, who made you, like, you know, who'd you look up to?
Who I would look up to, I would say definitely Magic Johnson. You know, he was one of the people back in the day that had versatility to his game. He was a passer, he was a scorer, he was fancy with it too. So that's kind of like how I feel like I play. Mid-range game, nice. So that's kind of how I feel like I play. I just played basketball. We used to go to after Harambe, we used to go to the center every day, just playing. And I played in middle school, high school. Then I felt like, well, I stopped here. Got me through college.
Yeah.
Still want to coach and stuff. Soon come. My job ain't gonna allow that right now, so you know, paying my dues right now.
Yeah. You wanna do like AAU? Or do you wanna do like
High
little
school,
Really?
middle school, little league.
Really, I definitely want to do high school. I don't think the little kids are for me. I don't have much patience. I want to develop skill that's already kind of there.
I think high school might test your patience more.
That's kind of true.
People
But
I be
they
seeing-
kind of got that foundation. Hopefully, if you played in high school,
We not talking about that game. We talking about the attitude.
that's true.
Oh, you're
that's
right.
true. That's true. But I don't mind saying that baseline.
Yeah, you knew
These new hoopers, like I showed Kim this highlight. It was some guy getting dunked on, and then they all did the head taps. Like everybody came around and tapped his head.
Disrespect.
Couldn't do it, bro.
That's foul, bro. DeJounte Murray been disrespecting people too.
Paulo, yeah.
That's crazy. He did it to somebody else. He did
Really?
something else. Like I can't remember what he did, but he like smacked his head when he was on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
That's some fighting shit right there.
Yeah, like.
On site.
Is he gonna be on trial? Him and Trae Young together, it's starting to sound like a bad idea.
I feel like DeJounte Murray, he really like going all out. You know, he got the Atlanta now. Now he's big dog. He talking his shit
yeah, he went from underrated to big dog. That's crazy.
Now we just really got to see if the work gonna speak for itself, though. You feel me? Because he's talking all that talk. Now, what are you gonna do when the season starts?
I mean, he had a good season
Lights
last year.
come on, it's different.
Yeah, that's true.
For
though.
them, it's easy.
It's a new
Lights
team,
come on.
new season. Yeah.
How was college basketball for you? Like, I don't know too much about college basketball. How was that transition from high school to college?
The transition was definitely interesting, I'd say. I started off at a small school, I went to Wright State Lake. Coming in, I thought I was going to be, as a freshman, I, felt like I was about to be on the bench or whatever, but I came in, it was like a transition period. I was playing, I was one of like the better players or whatever. I did give it one more year. I ended up transferring, that's when I went to Wilberforce. It's just more disciplined program, more established program. COVID came, so that kind of messed up, the plans or whatever. We didn't have the season my junior year. Then we had the season my senior year. Went okay. Didn't do as good as I thought we could do, but overall, I feel like all it did was like just instill discipline in my life. I feel like the sport of basketball, any sport you play, you could just take those disciplines of going to practice every day when you don't want to, running every day when you don't want to. You just take those for the rest of your life.
You talking about just Wilberforce or all basketball?
All basketball.
Okay.
I wasn't a big fan of my high school coach, but still just those things that she kind of like put me through.
Yeah.
You know, they was unfair, but like you said, it was like I just look at life differently now. Like, there's nothing that you could tell me that I can't do. There's nothing that you gonna make me not want something I already want. If I want it, you know,
for sure.
You gotta go get it.
Yeah, go get it. What was your averages in college? You remember that?
My averages in college, freshman, sophomore year, I was at least 13, 15 points. I really want to say at least 6, 7 rebounds. Assists, you know, wasn't too high, I would say. I didn't really need to share the basketball, but you had to be there.
Yeah, I would say I've seen some personal games, so like.
I was not. Tell me about it.
I can say things she can't, cause from my perspective, alright, no bias.
Okay.
I seen a team, it was a struggling team. They was trying to find their legs, and wasn't you like playing point?
Yeah, I was playing like
she was playing point, and like Kennedy was like facilitating the whole game. And they didn't have like really no subs or nothing for real. They had a couple. They had a lot of injuries. They didn't have a lot of girls to begin with. But the program wasn't the best. But yeah, it just seemed like when she's not in the game. I mean, you played pretty much the whole time, but when she's not in the game, it's just not.
Playing some good minutes. It was a little salty when I was doing before. It's one for playing 40 minutes too. Beginning of the season, I wasn't really playing. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really playing. Did I feel like I deserved to play? Absolutely, but you know. Coaching staff was a little, you know, they already was established. I was coming in trying to take people's spots, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then COVID kind of messed things up as far as, you know, when you build that trust, I guess you could say, with your coach. And I didn't really get a chance to, I guess, prove myself. But by the end of the year, I was playing, then I got hurt. I broke my ankle. So when I started playing, I got hurt. But, you know, I feel like, you know, everything worked out. I graduated.
Everything happens for a reason.
Because, you know, athletes, like the best athletes, go through bad injuries.
Yeah.
You done had quite a few. Talk about some of them and how they affected you. Because you had a lot, like, early, like, before even high school.
I did.
And then you got some throughout, like,
growing up, I stayed in the cast.
Oh my goodness.
Some broke 4 toes.
Damn.
A lot of ankle injuries.
Playing football. Slipping on ice.
Yeah. So it was a snowstorm, and it was ice outside. Well, I mean, obviously it was black ice. I didn't see the ice, but I was walking to the store. I really want to say my mom said you don't need to go to the store, but you know, I was greedy. I wanted some snacks. So
now we all know that on the way to Harambe.
So I walked to the store. I was by myself. I'm walking, and I slip, but I fall backwards, like a hard fall, straight backwards, hit my head or whatever. I got a headache, but you know, I keep walking to the store.
See, I'm getting my snacks.
I keep walking to the store, so I come home and I'm like, Mom, I hit my head or whatever. And it was like something serious. Like, I don't really get headaches either, but it was something. I was kind of scared to go to sleep.
Yeah, because shit, I don't go to sleep.
And we went to the doctor and they said, you were severely concussed. And I remember I was playing basketball. It was middle school, 8th grade. And I was pretty good in 8th grade. And I had to sit out like 2 weeks. And then imagine telling your teachers and everything, you got a concussion because you went to walk to the store and fall on ice.
Yeah, she was one of the big 3 too.
Was the snacks even worth it?
At that point, no.
At that point, I had the injuries, bro. Well, I wouldn't come to basketball, bro. She not going.
Like, you had to sit at home for like 2 weeks. And I think I was at home for really 2 weeks.
But you broke your foot, toes, ankle, all of that multiple times and still got to D2 basketball.
True.
How do you do that?
I just feel like you just gotta have that, just that motivation inside yourself, really, because it never really came
like
down.
When you keep over and
over
over again, you just like, dang, like you never was like, I'm not even like.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually. I was actually told at the beginning of this season that the doctors, they wanted to like have surgery. They break my leg basically, and like put it into like they're breaking one bone or whatever and moving it over. And I told my mom or whatever, I was really sad or whatever. But then I was like, we had like 2 weeks off because the whole team got COVID or whatever, and then it stopped hurting randomly. It was weird. Like, I swear it was weird. I was like, you know, that ain't nothing but God right there. So then I had to the coach that I probably was done or whatever he wanted me to be done. I wasn't gonna have the surgery. That's why I had to be done. And so I did my own physical therapy. Really, I feel like athletes, not all athletes, but when you get hurt, the most is because your body's just not strong. So what I did was just like, like when you're doing bear crawl and stuff like that, just did weight training for my body, made my quads stronger, my hamstring stronger, the hips stronger, and then I made it through the whole season, and I'm still working out now. So I just feel like you just gotta have
tears. Yeah.
You just gotta want it, I guess.
See it. That's Black X now.
Nah, I respect it 100%. That's something I think that a lot of athletes don't know about. Like you said, like if you having a bunch of injuries, sometimes just your body not strong enough, so not where it need to be. You gotta take care of your body. Take care of the temple. Facts.
Yeah, definitely. It took me a minute to know that, but that's true.
It takes a lot of people.
Nah, her workouts definitely get you right though.
You gotta tap in.
First live personal review, like that's crazy.
I'm telling you, because I didn't stretch properly. When I got home, she said, "Hey, when you go home, make sure you stretch."
Yeah.
So I stretched a little bit, but I didn't stretch enough. So I woke up the next day, I'm all scrunched up in this. I can't move, mad uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. Make sure y'all stretch when you work out, y'all.
For sure. Definitely gotta stretch. But you said that Magic Johnson was kind of inspiring to you. Is that why your number is 32?
Yes. That's definitely
That's what's up.
And then there's actually one of my softball coaches, he told me, so I already thought about him or whatever, but one of my softball coaches, he told me that I reminded him of Magic Johnson. I was like, see,
put my head up.
Yeah. I was kind of geeking.
Nah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
If he is, that definitely see the playmaking, all that passing.
He was nice. I feel like he's like one of the slept on ones. Everybody talking about.
He definitely is slept on. Like he should be in a good conversation for point guards. I don't know why.
100%.
Nice.
Come on.
You know when people ever since Curry won that ring, now they're just saying Curry the best point guard ever.
They
like,
forgot what
he
Magic
up there,
did,
but
though.
like exactly.
Curry's just the best scorer. He's not making no plays like a point guard.
Yeah, he's not a traditional point guard.
He's not
just
the average
one of the best
one.
scorers. I would say
he's
one of the
just
best
so different. Like he changed the game of basketball. We didn't see nobody play like that, and now you got everybody pulling from
the 3-point line all day.
Everybody
stretching the floor like crazy, bro.
The Curry effect is real because the amount of people I've played games with, and you had a wide open layup, but you chose to spin back to the 3-point line and then the air ball, which made me really mad. But it's like you had the opportunity.
You want to take that 3 ball? Right?
No, just because of Curry, they feel confident.
It's that Curry effect,
they gonna let
man.
that shit fly.
Yeah, facts. Them circus threes. Nobody, come on, that's Curry.
So I got a question for you. So what's a life lesson that like you learned throughout life that you that's still important to you to this day?
The most important life lesson?
Yeah, like something that anybody told you.
Something someone told me. Alrighty, let me think about that one then.
What about you?
Yeah, we throwing it back on you.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over here.
You silent too. I ain't heard nothing from you too.
What you mean? I said don't look over here. What you looking over here for?
Yeah.
So what's the important life lesson someone's told you?
Sir, what you mean? I'm still learning life lessons. You know, I ain't even 17 yet. I don't know what you look over here for.
I hear excuses. You can answer that question. So what's some good advice you got?
Card.
So you never got any good advice?
Okay, I definitely have.
Nah, so give me some good advice you've been told.
I mean, damn, everybody's saying Okay. I mean, I've been told a few different things. I'm trying to think of the best one.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Actually, I got one. Chill out. So, I've been told, like, when it comes to, like, your own happiness as a person, never let your happiness depend on somebody else. You should always be able to have your own happiness as a person and your own motivation.
I like that one. I like that one. I learned that one late too.
You know who taught me that one?
I learned that one late. Who?
That nigga over here. Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, you just learn through trial and error. Cause I feel like I had to, hard head make us soft fast, and sometimes you just gotta learn through trial and error. And then I was like, all right, well, let me tell you now, so you ain't gotta learn the hard way.
Yeah. I like that. That's the W, big brother.
It is. That's a big brother award right there.
Yeah.
Don't be having me up. What about you?
Don't be having me up. Me, I definitely say somebody told me that basically, this is gonna sound crazy, but basically the main point is nobody cares. Do you regardless. Focus on only you and building whatever your aspirations are or whatever.
Yeah.
And don't focus on anybody else. Nobody care. So why would you care about what anybody else?
Yeah.
That's basically the main point. So yeah,
Nah,
that one stuck with me for sure.
Yeah, you can't worry about everybody else. Now I feel you. Like I used to, like we talked about this off camera. Like when you go in public places, you always feel like everybody watching
Yeah,
you.
man, nobody really looking at you. We
There's
just
nobody staring at you.
Nobody. I tell you, I feel like when I walk in, everybody's staring at me. I hate that feeling too.
And I'm just like, you know what, bro? Like if they looking, fuck them. Like at the end of the day, like I just gotta do me.
You know what's crazy? I feel like that came from school though, because when you walk in late to a class, everybody is staring at you.
Exactly.
So you just assuming you used to walking in,
especially in Columbus City.
And don't let it be a freshman who walk into the wrong class. Everybody looking at you. I ain't never had it happen. No, but the amount of times I've seen it happen, like people walk in, everybody head turn like, who are you?
No, that's what I'm saying.
be sick.
Like, imagine walking in and sitting down. You look, oh shit, ain't nobody in my
This
class
ain't
in
my
here.
class.
I ain't even asked for help getting around this school.
Never? Word?
That's crazy.
Painful, bro. Alright, what about you? We went around the circle a little bit.
Mine will have to be I just had it. That's crazy. Oh no, I got it. Mine will have to be really that my mom told me this one time, or she said something in the same words as this, but you're just one bad choice away from being like the next person. Like it really only takes one choice, and it could be big or small. Like we all make small minor choices or decisions that really we could get caught for, or something else could escalate here. You could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You're like one decision away from being the same place somebody else is. So just really never judge and never really take what you got or where you at for granted. So I feel like
that's a fire answer. That's a great answer. I gotta went first. Should've went first. Like God.
No, but that's one that I think I really live by that one. I try to remember that. Just just not to judge people and just be grateful, because I feel like I know you know this too, but we just been through kind of like tough situations in life, and like when our house caught on fire, that's probably like the most humble I ever had to be. But that really taught me, like, you never like we just one decision away from being homeless, being lost.
Yeah,
it's like
definitely.
Life is crazy, and it's crazy for everybody. Everybody go through their own different things, and it affects everybody differently.
One decision, one event can change the entire course of your life.
Literally, you
sometimes you don't got no control over it. You just gotta take it at face value. Like, it's crazy.
Nah, I was talking to Cam about that. It's crazy, like, how far you guys have come, though. Because I remember, like, just from knowing you guys from middle school and, like Kennedy, you're completely
Capital
different.
Kids.
Like, I remember when you went, exactly, Capital Kids. That's when I first met Cam. Was that 4th grade, bro? He was playing Pop Tropica and all the little computer games and shit.
Dang, I forgot Pop Tropica existed.
That was goated.
Capital Kids was at Douglas, right? Yeah, y'all had fun. Me and Ayla.
Yeah, they hated it, bro. That's a crazy thing. We all three going to camp, bro. I was having the time of my life, and both my sisters hated it. Like, they hated it. And that was a fire camp too, but like
it was fire.
The female leaders wasn't really.
Nah,
we wanted to go play basketball. They wanted us to be
trying to do Girl Scouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, so I got a question for you. Who's a big supporter in your camp that's like always been behind your back, like throughout your journey?
I would definitely say family, but I've had a couple people just that's not family, outside of family, that's been kind of like motivational to me. Seeing my peers, I try to kind of surround people with just people doing, like, if they're not doing the same thing, just same mindset. I feel like that's very important. This is what you're doing, because when you see those things every day, it keeps you focused on what the end goal is. But I would ultimately say family. My brothers and my sister, my brother and my sister, and my mom, my grandma. Those, they always in my corner, always supporting.
Yeah, I feel you.
Shout out the non-family members.
The non-family members will have to definitely be. I had this teacher in high school. She wasn't really ever my teacher, but Mane, she definitely was very influential in my life.
I thought you were calling mayonnaise, I ain't gonna lie.
I thought that was hilarious.
Just a couple of friends. One of my friends, Michaela, she doing her own thing. She doing big things, but just we was in college together this past year/2 years, and she just hearing her talk about what she wanted to do, and hearing me talk about what I'm doing, and she's putting in the work. People like that keep you motivated on the end goal. It's not really about you. It's about everybody around you who you're trying to impact, and just seeing that every day keeps you, like I said, motivated. Keep you feel like it's bigger than you, because obviously it is.
That's some G shit. Nah, 100%. Like, I feel like that's one reason why, like, me and Cam still around, because, like you said, it helps when you have like-minded people around. Like, you don't want no bums around you if you're trying to get some wins. Yeah, you want to get some money. You don't want anybody with a broke mentality around you. My fault.
But yeah, I agree. I like your take on that. But shout out to the people who is not blood, but they like really take care of you like family. You don't really find too many people like that.
Nah, when you find those good friends that dime a dozen, y'all hold on to them.
You got
That's
to.
definitely true.
You got to, for sure. You're lucky if you get 5 real friends in your life. That's what people say. That's what older people tell me.
How many real friends would you guys say you guys have in your life right now? Starting with you, Justin, first.
Yeah, let me hear
Bro,
that.
see, boy.
No, yes, because you being real silent. You was
quiet
a lot
today.
more vocal.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a
What's up?
We got a guest today. You
Certain people just been playing with me all day.
Okay, but what about like good friends in your life though?
I mean, with some real shit, a lot of them niggas is at school. Like we just acquaintances. I feel like I'm like guest appearance on the show. I be friend group to friend group jumping, right? But 2 people that I've been consistent with, or even we can go months without talking and we come back and it's like we never missed a beat. Definitely my homie Big Dave, and then even though she be playing around sometimes, Isley.
Word. Me?
Yeah.
Shit.
You didn't answer that question.
Nah, I did answer last time though. And quick run in there.
Yeah.
Alright, so like some good friends of mine, definitely Cam. It's like, nah, take that nigga off.
No, that's why he's in front of you? You gonna take me personally?
Nah, take him off. Look at him in his eye.
I'm not gonna lie. He basically just called you a bitch. I wouldn't take that though.
It's cool. I'm gonna get him later. It's
Because I wouldn't take that.
The rebuttal's gonna be crazy. But go ahead.
Nah, definitely Kim, Nadia. See, cause it's hard. Cause it's like there's some people.
About to make some people mad.
That's why I'm over there worried.
Like I can't think of the.
That's why when he looked at me, I was like, I know I got some friends that really looking at this.
I'm one of
Chill
them.
out.
He didn't say nobody else.
No, I'm thinking, bro, because that's the thing. Because it's like certain people you don't talk to every day, but it's like you said, when you talk, you don't miss a beat. Like
that's what I said.
Claudia.
What's the number of our real friends?
Wait, since I'm out here, I'm also have to shout out my homie Ava because she also done helped me through some rough times.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to
like,
the
how
homies
many?
on, too.
How many? Like,
How many
real friends you would say you have? Cause that's what the question.
Real consistent. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna have to go with like one consistently that I.
Two. You and Nadia. I mean, like the rest of them, it's like either sometimes it just be like when you don't reach out, you don't hear from niggas, or like people be.
Oh, we talking about we don't hear from people, then absolutely zero.
All right, you feel me? All right. One thing about you, at least we not gonna go.
I can't even hear that first. He was looking at me like I was crazy.
I'm here with you, man. I got you.
Like it's a lot of good people.
I said if we talk about like don't even hear from folks, like I gotta hit him with a 0. I ain't gonna hold you because niggas do not call me.
Big Dave.
Nah, gang.
But I feel like that's kind of tricky. That's kind of tricky because I'm one of those friends that I don't.
Well, they know you got a lot of friends. They not.
I don't really call. I don't really like. I might send like my text.
You look
like,
at all your friends equally.
Yeah, like I mean, I do have some. I don't know. I feel like all my friends is like
that's okay.
But, like, I don't talk to my friends.
You ain't gotta single them out. Just.
But if I'm only getting a hit back when I hit you first.
But how many real friends would you say you have?
I think I got a decent amount of friends that if I need something, I can call on them. And when we see each other.
So 10 plus.
10. I don't know about
7.
Like 6, 7. Probably realistically 10 now. I'm trying to count.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you know a lot of people, man.
Decent amount of people. But I feel like as you get older, like as time goes, and you kind of see more and more like who really is there for you, who's really there to celebrate you. I feel like that's one of like the big things. Like I learned that this year because at my graduation party. I mean, I didn't take everything personally, but there's some things that me for like birthdays and like when it's about you, when it's about my friends, I make sure I want to celebrate you. Like it's a big deal. So I feel like if I'm always there for your celebration, celebrating you, and you ain't really trying to celebrate me, then I gotta look at that a little differently or how I handle it different. It could be all love still, but the amount that I given to you might be love from a distance, right?
Yeah. People prioritize
Yeah, because if you with your man or your girl all the time, then you could pull through with me.
If you really wanted to, you would have been here.
I be saying just keep it real with me. I can't. If you just tell me the straight up truth, like I cannot get. What am I going to do? I can't. Like you just. I'm being with my girl that night. Alright, I guess he's not coming.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I probably got 4.
4?
About 4. 5 when people not playing.
Hey, for real though. Niggas be like,
People not
that's
playing.
one ghost.
But yeah,
That's
4,
one
5.
good thing about Cam though. He doesn't go ghost as much as he used to anymore.
That's good.
You know how that nigga used to be, bro. Fucking, was like 2 years ago. Now when he was in high school, yeah,
Yeah,
high school, yeah.
ghosting.
definitely ghosted. Cam was, he go to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah, I be on my own time.
Sometimes people, go ghost them when they're going through things.
No, yeah,
Different spaces.
Yeah, and that's why I get it. And I feel like as I got older, like I used to be upset about people not hitting me first, but like sometimes just like you don't know what they going through.
Yeah.
Like you might not hear from them just because they got some shit going on.
Yeah.
Like it was somebody from high school I ain't talked to in years, and I'm just alright. Well, I hit you up, I ain't hear nothing back from you, so like fuck you. But then she hit me up, was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. Catching up on that shit. I'm like, okay. So I was tripping. I blew out of proportion a little bit, because just be some hurt feelings.
I feel you on that, because sometimes I be like, what, fuck you. Other times it's like, I still got love for you. It's just clearly we not clicking right now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. People acting weird on social media.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of birthdays, am I petty? Because if you ain't say happy birthday to me, I ain't telling you happy birthday.
If you ain't saying
That's fair. Especially like when you posted on your story and it got the little birthday ribbon too.
Yeah. And I can kind of see that you viewed it and whatnot. So you saw it with
the
my
part that got me butthurt, because I just looked at this just because I was like, I was like, they not tell her happy birthday, and then she didn't tell me even on my birthday like 2 weeks after hers. It's crazy.
Say that again?
2 weeks?
It's like bro. Her birthday's the 20th. My birthday's the 8th of September. Stop playing.
Oh yeah,
Why would you play?
Pack her up, bro.
Oh, you know exactly who that is too.
Who? Say her name.
Oh no, you're wild.
No, he's
Say the first letter.
Oh, what? He's on trash. Like
Nah, first letter is crazy because I only know one person with that letter.
Come on, bro. You gotta give me something here.
First letter is crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Throw it up.
Yeah, I was about to say, just throw it up.
Throw it up.
You can't throw us that letter.
Yeah, throw it up.
You don't.
Is it?
You will talk to her many a time.
Is it recent?
Low key. This is. Hold on. Y'all can see your conversation.
What letter you throwing up right now?
Y'all can see your conversation. I'm pulling up a picture because you gonna know exactly who it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see who he talking about though.
I am too.
2 weeks is crazy.
This is crazy.
2 weeks is crazy to me.
Especially if they saw it.
What's the pettiest thing y'all done to somebody?
The pettiest thing?
Ooh, that's crazy.
Oh no, my petty meter's off the chart. Don't play with me.
We know he's OD. We know he's OD. I can't.
Like, I ain't even done
I
too
ain't
much.
really a
honestly.
petty person, but I do have my moments.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like
You gotta push me to be petty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do something petty.
I was
first.
definitely like in my pettiest during high school. Cause I mean not high school, middle school. Cause middle school I was all with the drama. That was the thing, bro. Like we was always caught up in something. It was kind of like, I think at that point in time I liked it.
I don't care what nobody say. They say a lot of drama come around you. It's you. No, the drama used to come to us.
No,
people are weird. I'm not about to keep saying that, man.
Like I be minding my business. What do you
I
want?
think it's a mix of the both. I would say it's like drama come to you when you kind of like, you gotta allow people to
That's true
have
too. You
any
allow
part of
that.
access to you. So when you become like too, I don't know if you want to say friendly or just too social.
Yeah.
It could be like a blessing and it's a curse at the same
It's
time.
crazy. Isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it? You know exactly who this is
Throw
too.
that letter up. I knew who it was.
You knew exactly who it was too.
Throw that
That's
letter up.
crazy.
Go ahead, throw that letter up.
I'll
I'll throw it up.
Nah, that's wild. Because I will cut the camera right now. Stop.
What's up? Why are
She
we
gonna watch the podcast? She follow the podcast?
I know she fucking my story, and when I be posting stuff, she be viewing it.
She gonna watch this far?
You're
I
wild.
feel like some people watch it because they think we're gonna talk about it and we never
Yeah.
do.
Niggas just want some clout for real.
Like we never do.
Niggas want clout, but they won't watch it unless their name get mentioned.
The crazy thing is, I ain't even gonna speak on the whole situation, but just know our most viewed episode was just because it had some drama behind it. That's crazy.
That's what people
That
love.
is
Hold on, now I gotta feel like now I gotta go look which one this was.
Yeah, that's crazy. Once you see which one it was, you gonna know.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so this is off topic, but you know what's crazy? So, Cam, you know how we were talking about a sad person that we knew from middle school that I was gonna happy birthday my way into her life, right?
Crazy.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ah,
The first one.
Was they in our class?
The first one, yes, the first one.
Oh, just yeah.
Wait, hold. We talk.
Yes.
Yeah, the very first one. Yeah.
Well, who was it? Because I know it was class.
Yeah, she does know who it is.
You definitely do know who it is. I can't say it right now because
I
you
could
never
text
watch
it
it.
to you.
But you know, anyways, you know, I was scrolling through Instagram today and I went on Instagram and she had a timer for 1 year with some nigga in the story, and I'm just like, damn.
She said she got a
She
man.
got a
I act deaf. I don't hear her.
Here.
I love how she the only one of the people that I just said too. She said she got a man. I act deaf. I don't hear her.
Wow. That's OD.
Side nigga at the play.
Honestly, it just
I'm
depends
wild.
on
Let me don't play with me. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Don't take me serious.
I know when her birthday is. She gonna see me.
Don't
Wait, is she in the city or is she?
I think she in the city, bro.
She be going back and forth. It's hard to tell.
Then she go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go out there for real. The beaches and shit. You ever been to LA?
Y'all,
You're.
Did you go to
saying
LA?
it.
Cause you
Yes.
been every.
like, y'all need to. Y'all gotta cut it out. Y'all,
Now we're being.
y'all might as well just say the whole name.
Alright.
We keeping
No,
it cool.
let's keep plenty of
Cool.
girls
You
from
feel me?
Cali,
We ain't saying
from
anything.
Columbus that go to Cali, but
I can think of a few different.
I don't think she watches this.
She definitely don't.
No, she don't even know we. She don't even know we breathe it. I ain't talked to her since. Yeah,
I ain't
but
talked in years.
what was we just talking about? I forgot.
I don't know. I just brought that up because I was thinking about that.
Bro,
and I
why
was gonna
everybody
tell
in
you
your
about
class
that.
got babies now?
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's class.
Ultrasounds, bro.
Yeah, our class got
Hey,
a lot of babies.
oh my god, I feel bad because I instantly just forgot her name, but she just had a little baby boy.
Jania?
Jania just had a little baby
Jania
boy.
just had a
Yeah,
baby.
she did just have her kid.
I don't know why I just forgot it that quick off my head.
Bro, I feel like she was pregnant longer than 9 months, bro. She got big.
She was pregnant for a minute.
She was pregnant for a minute.
Yeah, they do
Yeah, all
have
the
an
classes.
alumni reunion. That would be tea. Because we all know.
I'd rather have a middle school reunion than a high school reunion because the middle school, like, we was teens.
I swear,
I'd
I
rather
would
go back and
to a
meet up with
Harambe
them.
reunion.
Yeah, I'm still.
I
didn't know that.
How did that happen? I remember that.
Bro, it was the weirdest shit.
I really feel like they was.
It was the weirdest shit
What
ever.
they set you up for?
You want me to say? Alright,
Yeah,
so boom. I think it was like this. So you know how the last day of school you go to a park or whatever and you
Yeah.
be there all day?
Yeah.
So the last day of school, you know, we at the park or whatever. So we getting ready to leave or whatever. I think Mr. Steinman came up to my mom. Did he give her a paper or something?
No, the
Or he
paper was
just-
in the mail. But
Oh,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he
but
was
he told her,
scared.
yeah.
No, he was like,
He didn't
he
tell
was
her?
like, no. Mom said, I don't know this part. I just know how like why they sent her kicked out. But mom said that they sent a paper in the mail, but obviously this didn't come in the mail yet. Like she didn't receive it yet. So they sent them in the mail. So she went to go ask Mr. Simon a question. He got
Oh,
was like
yeah.
nervous, like, and she just didn't pay no mind because I don't know what she was asking, but it was something because she had students in the car or whatever. And so then, you know, he answered the question, whatever. Fast forward, she sees the letter, and she's like, oh, that's why he was acting all nervous or whatever. But we had like a meeting, because my class was kind of bad or whatever, but I was sent to the office. There was this girl, Deja, there. We was in the office like 3 times a day.
What was that? Was that when you, what grade were we in?
That was in 7th.
Six?
Oh, yeah,
I love
6th.
that
We were in 6. Yeah, I remember that.
That's when their class was wilding and we were.
For a private
we
school,
had
Harambe
mad
kids
but
was
they
wild.
was just wilding.
Everybody was wild. That's why I was.
Yeah, everybody
For a
was
private school,
wilding
wild.
that year. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
Nah.
everybody was having a blast.
I got beef with all the Harambe kids who came after me. That's class after me. I got beef with all of them, especially them 3 girls. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Why?
I'm in 3rd grade, right? So.
This nigga got beef from third.
I don't know this shit.
What?
You right? You
Alright,
deal with holding on to this, right?
Yeah, bro.
I'm
It
in
must
third-
be bad.
I'm in 3rd grade,
It
right?
better be valid. We docking your pay again.
I'm chilling in class or whatever. I think we watching a movie or something, and you know, Grandma used to volunteer in the 2nd grade class with Miss Hank.
Yeah.
She come pull me out of class. She said, "Oh, so we passing notes and shit now?" First of all, what are we talking about? Passing notes? What are you talking about? Who passed the notes? Then I go back to class. And then Mr. Flair get a call. Everybody knows that little office. Like,
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." He said, "Justin?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll bring him down." I'm going down to, and it wasn't even like I was going to Mr. Michael or nothing or Mr. B. I went straight into Mr. Steinman's office.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
I never
it.
had to deal with Mr. Steinman.
I went straight to Mr. Steinman's office.
Yeah.
He pull out these notes, He like, oh yeah, some of the second graders saying you wrote this, right? It's a bunch of notes, first of all. It ain't like it's one or two. There's a pile of these. I'm like, what the note say? First of all, I knew it was bad when mom was already on the phone and she said she finna be on the way. It was over. It was over. And you knew mom worked like 10 minutes away.
Nah, I don't remember this.
No, you heard the story before. You probably don't remember it.
Whoa.
And I'm lost completely. I'm like, what are we talking about? And he's like, oh, the notes said all sorts of provocative shit, like, oh, I want your body. First of all, I'm in third grade. I don't even know what we talking about. I don't even know what we talking about. What are we talking about? Like, I was a badass kid, but you're wilding.
That's funny.
I want your body. Oh, all sorts of sexual shit. I almost got expelled, right? The only reason that I didn't is because Mr. Footing, shout out to that man. He's G. This man is like, he's like, that don't look like his handwriting. I'm gonna go get some of his test. Brings back my test, not my handwriting whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Turns out it's all three of their handwriting.
Oh,
they get suspended. No, actually only one of them got suspended, and she got suspended for like 3 days.
It's around there. You're not getting
suspended.
That's stuff.
But W,
hold on.
If that was court,
two of them.
You would have killed them.
Two of them.
Prosecuted.
No, all three of them were black.
Damn.
And you were friends with one of the older brothers. Yep.
Say the name. Not like mouth it.
Nah, you're crazy.
Come on, bro.
I don't remember what the older brother's name was, but I know.
Was he in my grade?
He might have been. He might have been one grade under you, but what's her name? You know.
You talking about
Yes. His little sister.
Are you talking about Grant's little sister?
Oh no, you're wild. Why would you say that?
Grant don't know me. When I see that nigga, I see that nigga in the street sometimes. Whenever I see him in the street, he's good energy, bro. Listen, last time I see that man, I was working at Chick-fil-A. I don't work at Chick-fil-A anymore. I don't run into these niggas.
I don't remember what.
It's cool.
I don't remember what Kennedy's older brother. Sorry, I don't remember what Kennedy's older brother's name was, but like he was like 2 grades below y'all or something, and I was cool with him when he found out. He was pissed.
Who was Kennedy?
She was another little
light skin one?
There was 2 of them, yeah.
The one that's with Davin's grade?
Yeah.
Nah.
There was a younger one, there was one of the brothers.
Nah, Kennedy. No, Kennedy was the 2nd grader.
Yeah,
she had an older
like
brother. He was light
Kennedy.
skinned.
Yeah.
And then.
What she look like?
Hey, hold on, Nio. You remember Deja?
Deja, my Deja? Am I right?
Deja who?
Nah, actually, I think they were related distantly, but yeah, one of her people.
Deja and Desiree?
Nah, they had a little one, Devon, and then he had a cousin in our grade
Them
too.
little brothers was bad as hell.
I mean, Deja was bad.
With them 3, I was like, first of all, she got suspended for 2 days.
They always.
I was about to get expelled.
I mean, it's everywhere in the world, but I mean, it's Harambe has favoritism. There's favoritism everywhere.
100%.
Shout out Mr. B.
Shout out to B.
That's the
I gotta give another shout out to Mr. Flaherty because he was a real one. We was his last class.
Everybody do like Mr. Flaherty.
And then he said he was gonna show up for our 8th grade graduation, and then he came through.
Hey, did Mr. B tell you he was gonna listen when we see him?
Shit, do it to the podcast? Yeah.
Alright. Mr. B.
It's the one listen to.
If you hear it, go ahead and
Mr.
drop a
B.
comment, you feel me? This is a special shout out to you. We ain't did this
shout
before,
out to
you feel me?
Mr. B is one of the few cool people.
Hey, next time y'all hoop, y'all gotta let me slide through
I
that.
did like Miss Sherry.
Yeah, shout out Miss Sherry and Miss G.
Miss Sherry.
I never had Miss G, so I don't like
both my teachers are retired.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Harvey because he was
Mr. Meadows too. He was
No,
okay. Hear me out.
Mr. Meadows.
I know a lot of people have beef with Mr. Harvey, right? I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Harvey because I'm not taking a math class this year because he let me as much homework as I was not doing. He said, you know what, you've been doing good on the test. I'm gonna let you take the math one to test out, so you already got one high school credit.
That's
it, bro.
I actually didn't mind Mr. Harvey while I was there.
It
was just after I left.
I only had Mr. Meadows for 1 year, and I remember I had so much beef with this man at one point. But I was, then like when he left, we was both here like, dang, You really leaving?
I never had him.
I like him.
No, he was a cool teacher. I just
I
didn't
think I
like
had
the
him 1 year,
material.
yeah.
You know when they wouldn't have you read books and shit.
Yeah, Harvard had a lot of work.
He had us read the
I
Pearl
had
or
a lot
something
of
like that.
reading.
Yes.
Oh my
AR, bruh.
AR
Then we had to
points.
read the Bible
then
too.
you
I
got-
was like, y'all want me
you
to
gotta
read
read
this? Then
AR
we
points,
had to do the math,
the
go to
Bible.
gym,
Yes.
then the Bible, then the
And
books.
you have to take a test for the book you're reading. That's what's gonna get you your points. You gotta do good on the test
Yes.
too. If you do bad, you
At
get
least 70. What, 70, 75?
Yeah, because you was praying. I remember the last question. Woo!
Like, it was a lot.
And
like,
then they added Alex too. And,
And then you gotta
extra
read
shit.
in the
Khan
textbooks.
Academy.
You know, they had you reading straight out the textbooks. They probably don't even
Bruh.
really be
it
using
was a lot.
textbooks no more.
I wonder why I wasn't passing.
Everything.
That's
on
what I'm
Google.
saying. Like, I worked hard and was getting C's.
Yeah, that's why I was mad because that's why they had kicked me out because they wanted my grades to get better and me to stop going to the office. My grades, they went to all C's and B's. They went from like F's and D's. I wasn't doing nothing. They went from like F's and D's to like C's and B's, and they still kicked me out. My mom was actually mad because she felt like I did actually try.
Yeah.
But they kicked
Especially if your grades turned around. Like, what else are you
I'm like, and my office visits at least went down halfway
Yeah,
at
more
least.
business than me. I didn't really start going to the office till 6th,
So
8th
Harambe
grade.
was fun though.
I mean,
That was the
Harambe a couple times, but it was always something dumb. Like, that's the thing. I never got.
a thing too.
Me and her, we never got in trouble for nothing
serious.
really bad. Like, it was always something
Make a
dumb,
joke
bro.
in
Like,
class or something.
100%.
for real, it's always some dumb. Like, why?
Nah, especially in those days though with Mr. Harvin and Miss G, we was on some other shit.
Mr. Harvin, I didn't know he said he was office. I don't
No,
remember.
Miss G's class, we were wild.
What did he like? I remember reading some book.
Mhm.
It was like social studies, I think, and then she said like Lake Titicaca, and we all thought that shit was so
I
funny.
would've been
Everybody thought that was funny.
Like all of us was
Everybody
weak for
Everybody
everybody.
to this day knows what you're talking about when you say that. When you talk about Harambe.
In middle school,
Yeah,
everybody is laughing.
Yeah, bro, like that.
Yeah.
That's a Harambe class.
Shout out to Harambe, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we can't shout them out.
Yeah, y'all had some weird characters, but y'all was good overall.
Nah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely.
like we was talking about, if they would have had that high school, at least would have gave it a chance.
I would have
We
went
would
to
have
high
been like,
school.
if everybody went to high school, we would have been some smart.
Especially if all of
smart.
us, like,
Hey,
from
bro,
the
you see
middle
what the
school
high
went
school
to
doing
high school
now?
together, that would be
Bro, the
tea.
high school now is
You
crazy.
feel me? Because they was so pressed
And
to
we
get us
would
in
be
Crystal
whooping
Lake.
all the private schools in sports. Like, we would be
That
cooking
too.
them
That
bad.
too,
Like, we
actually.
would be doing them greasy.
That
But
too, yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
I miss those middle school hoop days, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The camp hooping is the best.
Hold up. Let's talk about the camps.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I feel like
Alright.
I was just talking about that
How
a
we
week
talking?
ago. I feel like every kid deserves to experience either blowout
Yes.
or epic.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
Like those was like, I mean,
Especially blowout. Blowout.
I never
was
got to go
fun
to
as hell.
Epic, but Blowout was
You
T.
never got to go to
No, I
Epic,
never
you should
did.
have been able to go to Epic too.
Crazy part is the only reason I ain't gonna lie, Mr. B might hear this,
You a
but the
four-time
only reason I'm
king,
debating
boys.
going back to group for real right now is because I low key want to go to Epic this last year.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie, he might hear this too, but I used to ask Cameron. I used to go back around the time it's time to go.
Hey, but she's not the only. Everybody.
You're not gonna lie, everybody-
not
everybody
but
did
like,
that. Feel me? You just
Nael done pulled up before.
You just gotta show tell little fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gonna give you that money.
They want you to go.
What you think I'm about to start doing? Like, hey,
That nigga is foul,
Mr.
bro.
B, I'm
He
being
really
real.
left
I'm
me
gonna
in
show
the
up later
group.
this year, and I'm gonna start hitting them fundraisers.
And I was a dedicated, devoted Christian. Left me dolo in this group.
Bro, the group was weird. Like,
Yeah, I
And you
feel
gonna
like
leave
they
me?
should've,
The
like,
one
kept
person
us
I
all
know
together,
gonna
like,
leave me with a
That's what
bunch of
happened to us.
weirdos.
Like they try to split us all up, but when you split us up, and you know, we got like
They
it's
do
like
not
two
just
black people
split
in here,
us
and they
up.
all weird, low key judging us, acting like we not believers, and you leave
Yeah.
us all spread out. And everybody.
I gotta go to a different group because like the last group I was in, y'all was just the weird. The people there, it was like
You
I
gotta
mean,
look it up.
you
the
in the
last group
GT?
that you was in is from us. So what you
Exactly.
what you talking about?
dang.
You
know
left a
exactly.
legacy there. I hope you know that.
y'all legacy is trash.
And y'all ruined it. I hope like when y'all transitioned.
No, let me finish.
That's close. They
First year,
What?
first year was cool or whatever. I had some like problems with certain people. Left, came back. When I came back, it was just weird. Like, first of all, now I'm in high school group with like people I knew, and y'all was like seventh graders. Y'all weird. Why are y'all here with me? Okay, I know that sounds condescending as hell, but the point was, it was like, we don't got nothing in common when I'm trying to talk to these people, and then the leaders, judgmental as hell.
Bro.
And some of them...
That's the thing about that specific group, like, they was all up in each other's business.
And they try to pry into your personal life.
But the thing is...
Not all of them.
Now, in the racially charged questions, this was saying, how's your relationship with your... Shut up before I smack you in your face.
Yeah.
That's why all of us.
And then they keep pushing boundaries, and then when you let them know, they get in their feelings. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Y'all are grown men.
So you just gotta
and get out. We're in high school at the time, like freshmen even, and you say you don't want to go get ice cream with a nigga, and he crying. Like, what are you? You're a grown man.
That's why I'm...
Who's crying?
Not really crying.
I thought I was like,
real life hurt though.
That's why if I go join a group, I'm finna go join a group where nobody know me except like one person.
Don't do that.
I don't know, man.
Don't do that.
It's nice to have like a few people you know.
Don't ever.
Because you might not know what you're walking into, but especially with how it is right now.
Now you got a point. Because Dwell has been all over the place right now.
Some of them groups.
I've only like one group, and it was like one person.
We was in a black group.
Now the thing is, everybody that I know that go now, how do I say this respectfully? Now obviously I know the twins, the Steinman kids, right? They cool or whatever.
You got twins.
Yeah. You remember that? They're younger than us though. So
they might even. He got twins. I know the twins. They go to my school or whatever, right? And then I don't really talk to that many people who was in my graduating class because I mean we all just kind of fell apart. I don't know nobody who's really that cool anymore. But like that be the only people I got a connection with going into these groups. So I'm sorry, hold on. The audacity of some people to hit you up over dumb shit. Why did one girl from my graduating class hit me up for some gas money, and I ain't talked to you in 2 years?
No, people will do that. That used to happen.
Like you texted me because she texted me on IG off because first of all I thought it was like some scammer at first. I'm like, first of all, like we haven't talked in 2 years.
All right.
Matter of fact, 3. This is junior year. 3 years. Why are you hitting me for some gas money?
Gas money's crazy though.
She's like, oh yeah, I got stuck.
Especially when you talk to me.
She's like, I got stuck in this. I was like, what are we talking?
I don't even
it's not my problem.
No, crazy part to me is, I'm like, you got a nigga. Where's your boyfriend?
Crazy.
Where's your boyfriend?
Tell him that.
Did you check your?
I'm like, where's
your girl is texting asking?
Where's your boyfriend? And then she posted up with her boyfriend the next day.
That's OD.
I'm lost, and I'm like, why are you hitting me instead of your parents? She's like, oh yeah, my parents don't know that I'm out. I'm like, why would you go out and not have the bread for the gas?
That's crazy. I remember I went to high school with this one dude. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like a couple grades younger than me. But we was kind of cool, but I wouldn't say like that was my dog or nothing. But he texted me on like Snapchat out of nowhere, and he was like, yo. I was like, what's good? And then he was like, how you been? I'm like, I'm cool or whatever. How you been or whatever. Then he cuts to the chase. You know, that's what it's always like. That's why I say what you want now when people text me out of the blue. I just be like, what you want? But he asked me for bread because they started school the next week. I'm graduated, but they started school because he was younger. And he said he needed a haircut. And I'm like, some money for a haircut. I'm like, I haven't talked to you in like 2 years.
Why you hitting me for this?
We was never really that cool, and you just. What was you just scrolling on Snapchat?
Well, no, that's even crazy because he made a good point. Me and her was never even that cool. She didn't even like me until like the last month before graduation.
You didn't see my story and slide up. Like you had to. I don't post on Snap.
Right.
And she didn't slide up on my story. And I ain't post nothing that day, just randomly.
That's odd behavior.
They know what they doing.
Going through all your content.
Let me see what I can get from him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the fact that you didn't even like me until like a month before graduation. We just, like, the whole time, it's not even like you hated me. We just wasn't really cool like that. And then a month before graduation, we was just like, you cool, I guess.
You always got that one random friend at the end.
Like, he was like, you cool.
Y'all cool for like a good 2 months and then you don't talk.
She was the girl who always had gum for some reason. She come in with a 35 pack of gum, just handed it out.
A big pack.
She always.
I wonder how much them cost now.
Not even gonna say she handed it out because she did be stingy, but she would hand it out to certain people she fucked with, and occasionally she throw me a piece.
More times than not, you ain't get one though.
Pretty much.
Literally.
She just look at you and walk past you.
Low key, or it'd be like I'm with. No, because also there was only like 5 dudes in that class, right? I know I can't say that because your class, class was.
I had 2, but turned into 1.
Your class was empty. My bad.
Me and six ladies. That's it.
But like,
sorry.
Only time that I would really get some shit is because, well, one, the 2 dudes that she did date, I was cool with both of them. But the one she dated longer was like, I was like my best friend at the time. You remember Darius? I went over to his house and everything a couple times. That was my dog.
Boy, if you name drop,
I'm talking about me being bad. Name dropping too. I like this. Let's keep name dropping.
I dropped the one name. I dropped the one name. I don't care, Darius. First of all,
listen, I ain't got beef with none of these niggas.
I don't got no. I got absolutely zero. I got absolutely zero beef with Darius. Darius don't.
Me for
first of
all,
all,
the story with him and his little sister.
Darius don't follow me.
Alright,
Homegirl don't. Actually, she do follow me, but she don't follow the podcast.
That's what you get.
What did this from?
Alright.
I got some would you rather's for later if y'all need that.
Oh, you right. We could bust them out.
No, one more.
Yeah, you feel me?
Let's get it.
We can like throw them out for a little bit before we wrap it up.
Dawg Fitness. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
You have a fitness.
it. Yeah.
You're a trainer in Columbus.
Yeah.
How did you start that?
How did I say that? Really, so the idea of the 9 to 5 never was really appealing to me, but I have learned over time that you gotta do your time. So right now I am doing that, but with the Dawg Fitness, I'm looking to open up my own gym, which I want to have some like adult leagues, some training as far as skill training. I feel like I'm pretty skilled with the ball as far as like, fancy things. I want to do that. Then I'm really trying to drop this clothing line.
Okay.
I like the fashion as far as being fly when you work out. So that's kind of where I haven't seen really anybody do it. So that's kind of what I'm.
Oh, so you want to come out with a fitness?
Yeah.
Activewear. Ain't nobody doing that. Everybody doing clothes, but ain't nobody doing the fitness.
So that's kind of how. That's kind of how I want to do it. So that's kind of where I'm looking to go with that. I'm also trying to do, I don't know if you guys see them, but like the people who be extra on the ground, like with just their workout, stuff like that. That's kind of where I'm trying to go. I just gotta get my body to, look like theirs or whatever. But that's time, yeah, I'm coming with that.
TikTok for you page, he benching the couch.
Yeah,
he be benching the couch. I just saw a video, he was literally benching a couch while he got the bench press on 2 tires. Like, what are you doing?
Like the most important stuff.
The most important stuff?
Kennedy's transformation, for the people that don't know. It's on your fitness page. Dawg Fitness. Shout out to Dawg Fitness. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep posting it.
Go tap in.
This is one of our.
You wanna go work out? Should get you right.
We're doing a collab right now. Dawg Fitness X Weezytalks X. You feel me? So, tap in with Dawg Fitness. Go on her Instagram page. Is it the first post?
Yeah, it is the first post.
First post. This is like you can't make this up. Like it's recorded. I didn't seen it. Like, real time. Like I'm talking 5+ years grind. Like it's ridiculous, and it sounds crazy coming from me because I'm her brother. But like, if you just look at it from the outside in, it's crazy. Yeah. Her work ethic is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
So how many sports did you do in high school again?
High school.
Yeah, let's talk about Just say all the sports you didn't play.
In high school, I did play soccer, but I won't count that because I didn't play the whole year.
Yes, you did.
I think I did, but it was.
I was. That team sucked. She was in the big kids. We had to come. The beastie little kids had to come play with the big kids because they sucked.
Damn.
Yeah, I was carrying, but.
I played volleyball. Got a couple city champ belts on for me in that.
Okay.
Played softball. Got some first team all city, some all district honorable mentions.
Talk your shit.
Yeah. City champs back to back, And then basketball, I got some honorable mentions. I don't think we was ever city champ. I did go to the Final Four.
Yeah.
So we got all the way to the Final Four, whatever.
State.
So I got some decent accolades.
You got some hardware already.
Yeah.
Already.
I got some National Honor Society. Don't forget about the academics. Academic stay nice, 3.5 and up.
Come on, National Honors Dean's List.
Dean's List, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Student athletes, man.
I remember Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority.
AKA, AKA in the building. Do your little.
It's alright.
She said, I'm not embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Nah, I got my other AKs here.
It takes a lot of time. feel like people get discouraged when they don't receive results fast. But it's really a process. I went through years, kind of like I would lose some weight, then I would either gain it back or I like maintain that weight, then I lose some more. But really, it's all about the consistency. I've kind of changed my eating. And ever since then, the transformation's been crazy. Just from me starting the workout page to now, it's really the nutrition. And I know everybody says that's it's kind of cliche, but it's real life.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's real life. And just when I be working people out, I kind of want them to just, I know working out is expensive. I don't feel like I'm not expensive, but working out is expensive. I know that, firsthand. I did have a couple trainers. But just when you eat right, you don't really have to, do the working out, paying people to work out if you don't want to work out to lose the weight. So I learned that a little late, but I just don't want anybody to get discouraged. It really takes time. It's easier to put it on, but it's harder to get it off.
It's definitely harder to get it off.
So
you know that.
It really take a long time. Like you just gotta stay committed to you. Like one of like the cheat codes I would say is stepping on that scale every single day. You're not gonna see every day. It's not gonna be accurate, but it keeps you like mentally engaged on where you're trying to go. Like if I seen this, either what I did yesterday worked or it didn't work. It like keeps you, interacting with your body. And I feel like that's kind of like the thing. Like if I see I dropped 2 pounds yesterday, it might not be accurate, but now I'm doing what I did yesterday, if not better. Get my water in and all that. So.
Okay. All right. With your whole journey to weight loss and everything, was there like a moment where you was like a switch went off where you was like, I gotta go and I'm like committed to this now, or did you just start losing weight and you was like, I'm gonna keep it going? Did you keep playing sports and you thought that was gonna, like, what made you like
I would say the whole the real start of it, I would say, would definitely be at a point in time it was sports, but the workouts were a little different. It was a little different workouts. It was more cardio based. I wanted to be in like the best shape. As far as strengthening, it was more focused on the lower body. Like I didn't really care about my arms. I cared about my shoulders as far as the shot goes, but it was more hips, making sure my knees was. I could make it through the season. It was different training as far as that, and then just losing weight to be in shape. Because the smaller you run, the easier it is to run long period of time, or whatever. But really, I honestly was fine at whatever weight. So that's why I always tell people that you can really play. Like I was 250 and I still played one of the hardest coaches I've ever had. So really, you can play it. When you can move, you can move. So really, when it got serious for me, I think was really definitely when it was getting towards graduation, season was ending or whatever, and I was like, I think this is what I want to do. So it was like more so I got the drive. The only thing I'm missing really was the eating continuously. Like so everybody's different, but I don't have a fast metabolism. I think it's gotten faster, but it takes me a minute to lose weight. So, but I can gain, like, literally the scale could tell me I gained 5 pounds in a weekend. I kid you not. So it was more just doing that, and now I'm just working on the definition of my body, and now my training is more like explosiveness to things that make you look good. Like, so it's kind of like that. But I think it was definitely graduate, and I was like, this is what I want to do. I kept seeing people on Instagram. It's like.
So this was after high school.
Yeah, this was definitely it was really like I would say like around that March, April time. That's when I think I got serious, and then I'm just trying to keep elevating, taking it to different periods. And the Instagram page just shows the progress, because the end goal is probably realistically, I tell myself, but I know that the one thing I really had to, I know I'm talking a lot, but the one thing that I really want anybody to hear this or hear is that you gotta, like, every day that you're doing something, you gotta think about the months from now. The months from now go, like, you're not really gonna see, like, I'm just now starting to see the definition of my body, and I've been working out consistently for at least 4 to 5 months, like, especially if you gotta go through the whole burning fat. Now, if you already skinny, you burning muscle, everybody's body different, and that's another thing, everybody's body different, but when everything you do, that's not just working out though, because I really feel like having that consistency working out just shows your whole life. Like, when you don't let that stop, when you feel like, I don't feel like going to the gym, I don't feel like waking up, I don't feel like running, that just shows in your whole life. When you don't feel like doing something, or you're going to do it, you're going to stop when it gets hard, that just shows that. But everything you're doing, you just got to look and think about 6 months from now. Like, nothing, you're never going to see that result that day. It's consistency that's going to show the results. So me, every day, I'm thinking about the end result. Like, I'm thinking 2 years from now, realistically. I got a lot of body fat to burn.
Talk your shit, yeah.
So realistically, I'm not gonna see the figure in the mirror that I want for 2 years. I mean, not really 2 years, but like 2 years. Like everything's a process. Like you gotta really fall in love with the process, and that's all cliche, but it's really the truth. Like you gotta fall in love with the process, and it don't happen overnight.
For people that don't have patience, I don't have patience, so I know it's hard.
Right, and it really can happen overnight. It's like y'all's podcast tomorrow can blow up like overnight. Just the right person at the right time. Like it's part of the process. Like everybody process.
Somebody come across some celebrity. Go ahead, get us popping.
I need T-Pain on the podcast.
Hey,
you want to get on the podcast? Come on, or The Rock too. The Rock, we can arm wrestle whatever you want.
We can have a WWE.
Say goodbye to your arm. Say goodbye to your arm.
Hey. We need to do a collab.
Rock don't want no smoke. It's cool. Listen, we gonna hit the gym before.
Hey, hello, we get John Cena out here. It's gonna be a terror.
He has worked out more times in his life than you ever will.
And he's a professional athlete, professional wrestler,
3 times a day, bro. Like that is crazy.
Did you see his warm up, bro?
Yeah, his warm up is crazy. Like
I wouldn't be able to do that. Oh my god.
I'm done after the warm up.
I gotta follow him now.
You don't be seeing the Rock videos. That's
alright,
crazy.
for those of you that didn't hear it, again, it's Dawg Fitness, but it's DAWGG Fitness.
Yeah, it is.
Matter of fact,
alright, I got one more question.
I'm gonna show you how to pin your transformation post.
Okay, right.
So, the Dawg, was that just like a thing? Was it?
It was more so.
Do you like the ring to it?
No, everybody used to call everybody in high school. I got the name Ken Dawg. And really, it was actually one of my volleyball coaches, Coach Sequoia. She gave me that name, and really, everybody started calling me that, and I thought it was hard. Like it was kind of hard or whatever. So then, really, and then people started like calling me, and I don't know. I guess it just kind of had a ring to it. People everybody called me that. Yeah. So then I was like, well, shoot, a dog in me. Like that was the reason why I got the name. So like. You know?
I thought, because I was thinking, like, because Wilberforce is the Bulldogs, right? And I was thinking, I was like, no, because you had that name before, way before. And I was like, no, it's not that. But yeah. Shout out Dawg Fitness. We going to keep saying it.
Shout out Dawg Fitness, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this was a great one.
I think this was one for the books for sure.
I had a great time.
It's one for the books for sure.
One for the books. Special guest has been. Hold on, one more time. Let's give it up for Ken Dawg one more time.
People that have been listening, viewing, please subscribe.
Yeah,
we're gonna
subscribe, like them videos,
guest, special
lady guest. Throw some comments. The interaction is really help. If you really want to help the podcast, the more you comment, the more other people see.
But you know what it is though? I'm gonna help y'all comment when I put all these videos in your face on all these streaming platforms, on your TikTok, on your Instagram, on your Snapchat.
We're about
then
to
I want to see
TikTok.
some comments.
As soon as season 10,
season 10? What you talking about?
Season 2, episode 10 drop, that's the end of season 2. We flooding TikTok, and y'all gonna see us on your timeline. I better get a follow.
We know somebody for you, page.
Comment.
I'm expecting to see some new people, some new followers, some new subscribers, everything for this next season.
The reason why we ain't follow nobody back is because ain't nobody active. Do you deserve it?
I'm gonna say something wild. Do not, I'll repeat, do not ask to come on this podcast if you have not been interacting.
Boy, you better talk.
The mic on that.
Don't, boy.
I don't want to see you in the podcast page DM. If I find out you was in Cam's DM, I find out you was in Niall's DM, anybody's text messages. You do not need to be on here if you have not been supported.
Yes, and if my first time hearing about you want to come to this podcast is in season 2, you better pack it up and wait, buddy. Pack it up and wait, buddy.
Adios, season 3.
And on that note,
we got love for y'all. We would love for y'all to come on here and have these talks with you.
Join the Weezytalks team.
we just not gonna have anybody come on here if you're not really supporting.
Yeah, you feel me? We ain't want no fake love, right? Ain't no fake love at this table. Only bosses at this table right here. Yes.
Lions and dogs and goats.
Yeah, and goats.
Yeah. You feel me? And
Justin,
dragons. That's hard, ain't it? Yeah, dragon hard.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah, really fun.
Which is really exciting.
I'm a Virgo.
Man, you same thing no more.
Word. G shit. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in this episode. Once again, I'm your host, Weezy. And that's Cam right here. Cam wants to speak. I got special guest Ken Dawg here.
Thank you.
Got your man Dev behind the camera.
And we up out of here. Harlem.
Jersey.